late 1970s who has recently, 3 years ago, lost her 10-year-old son, Tim, through kidnapping. Let's see. Her detective friend, Jared, mother, Lisa, he was on the case originally, but son was never found. 3 years later, Jared is on another kidnapping case that turns out to be tied into Tim's. And with desperation and the hope that Tim may still be alive, everyone's on edge. In the scene prior to this, it is revealed that Jared tells Lisa that Tim is found dead. And sadly, he has to go back to the precinct, and she's left alone, and it is the day of his loss. It's his anniversary, the day he was kidnapped. And this is just a few hours afterwards. So we have Grace Cummings as Lisa, the sad mom, and Jesse McFarland as Jared, the detective, and I will be reading the stage directions. Lights up on center stage. It's nighttime. A single street lamp illuminates a small playground. A swing set sits center stage. Lisa enters stage left, one hand in her jacket pocket, and the other holding a beer bottle. She's drunk. Lisa looks awful, dressed like she might have just gotten out of bed. Hair is messy, looks like she's been crying. Lisa stumbles over to the swing set and sits in the closest swing. She sits there for a moment, one hand on the chain and one still clutching the bottle. Dragging her feet in the dirt, she takes a swig of her drink.
God, are you even listening anymore? No, I guess not. Were you ever listening to, answering? Were you ever there?
Lisa takes a drink from the bottle. She picks up her leg, makes an exasperated sigh, and drops her leg to the ground. She stills and holds her breath.
Are you there for him?
The sound of her name being called alerts Lisa. She looks around. God? Jared enters stage left, out of breath like he's been running. He is still in his uniform but looks just as bad as Lisa. He is very alert. Jared jogs over to Lisa and takes the seat next to her right. She doesn't meet his gaze.
Lisa, I was looking for you. I'm sorry, I couldn't get away from the precinct quick enough. I ran to your place right after and you weren't there or at the studio, and I got worried. Trying to think where you might have gone off to, and this was the next place.
No reply. Jared tries to catch her face.
Lisa?
Huh? I was just walking, thinking.
Her hand moves to her jacket pocket again.
Walking to where? It's not safe to walk alone at night.
Just to the park. It's Tim's favorite.
Jared visibly softens at Tim's name.
How about I go with you? It's late and...
No. I'd rather,
Or I could take you home. My car is just...
No, I wanna,
Jared puts his hand on her arm.
Hey. It's okay. Breathe.
Lisa takes a swig of the drink and takes some shaky breaths. Jared shifts uncomfortably in his seat.
The drink.
how is she?
What?
Looks at him.
How is she, the girl?
She's not good. She's shaken up. The doctors say she'll be okay, but I don't know about...
He taps his head.
Shit doesn't go away.
Lisa slowly nods and looks up at the stars.
Do you think you can see them?
Who? See what?
Tim. The stars. Do you think he can see them up there? It's just so bright up there in heaven. I don't know if you can see them. The stars. I hope he isn't lonely. I hope God is keeping him company since I can't. I know at that, at least not yet.
Lisa adjusts her hand in her pocket.
It's been 3 years since I've seen him here.
Lisa looks at him.
Today makes 3 years.
I know.
I miss him.
I miss him too. He was a funny kid. always keeping me on my toes, you know? Asking about my job and looking at me with big old stars in his eyes. A little intimidating, actually. I've dealt with big guys, thugs, and abusers, but that boy with his innocent, hopeful stare, like a hawk, making me sweat.
Lisa smiles.
Yeah, he was like that. He'd get impatient at times, and I was so excited and happy and loud. There was this one time we had gone to the park to Tim's favorite spot. This nice trail in the woods. It feels like a dream when you walk on it. All the trees and flowers, nothing ugly or dirty. Well, we were walking, and you know how he is, always looking for some things. Something catches his eye, and he beelines it to the side of the trail. I warn him to be careful. The trail is on his incline, but his hands are just digging and pulling for this thing. And he looked like your dog when he gets into the dog. Tim's leaned back now, trying to pull whatever it is out of the ground, and what it gives, and he just rolls backward down the hill into a bright patch. And he let out the loudest youch. I swear, it sounded like something from Tom and Jerry. The poor baby was pricked all over and bleeding. He had the biggest grin on his face. Damn proud of getting that bell. It was just an old bell, nothing special, just dirty and simple on some chain. But he said it was beautiful. He said, "It's like you, Mama. Shiny but rough. Pretty inside." And he'd ring it. Really did sound beautiful.
He's right, you know.
Lisa looks up at Jared confused.
He's, right. You have this glow even when you don't feel good, and you're really pretty. Tim took after you more than you think. I can remember plenty of times when you've just been as stubborn and cheeky as he was. You and him both keep me on my toes. Bunch of fucking monkeys.
Yeah.
Slightly awkward pause. The warm atmosphere does not last as Lisa darkens again. She takes another drink from her bottle. Jared looks at her, concerned.
Maybe we should call it a night with the drinking.
What? Why?
It's just not safe for you to be drinking while taking your meds. I mean, I'll be taking you home soon, and your sleeping pills.
Lisa runs her free hand through her hair angrily.
Fucking Christ, Jared. I'm an adult. I can drink if I want. I am not some stupid addict or stupid kid.
Look, I'm not saying...
You were certainly saying plenty. I think I deserve a fucking drink, okay? My son? He's fucking dead. And that sick bastard? He's in a holding cell. Still breathing.
Lisa.
It's not fair. It's not fucking fair. He did God knows what to those kids. To that girl. He's taken everything from me. Tim was my everything, and that monster stole him. He was pure and innocent and bright, and now that man deserves to rot. To have his life ripped away from him, and to have his only a hollow shell left. Then give him hope. Give that fragile, broken person hope for 3 fucking years, only to have it ripped away from him. To have the tiniest chance to breathe, to feel, and then drown him. Drown, and drown, and drown.
Jared reaches over and takes the bottle from Lisa's hand and places it away from them. She doesn't notice.
He's not getting away so easily. He's going to face a harsh sentence and be stuck in a cold, hard cell with no room to breathe. I'll make sure he experiences hell for what he's done. You won't ever have to deal with that monster ever.
No, you don't get it. I won't ever be rid of that heavy, cold weight on my shoulders. It will always be there because I am that monster. I was the one who hurt him. I was right there when I'm his mom. It's my job. My job to protect him, to watch over him, but I turned my back when he needed me most, and I fucking hate myself for it. I'm gonna go.
What? No. You are in no condition
Get
to...
out of my way.
No, you need to stop for a second.
Move, Jared. I don't want to be
Lisa
here.
crosses
Hold
in
on,
front of him.
hold on a second.
Jared grabs Lisa's arm to stop her. Her arm is pulled out of her pocket, revealing a bottle of pills.
The...
Lisa tries to yank her arm from his grasp but can't. Jared brings her hand up closer for inspection and then takes the pills in his free hand.
Stop.
What the fuck is this?
Stop it!
Your sleeping
Let
pills?
go of
You
me.
had your sleeping pills on you this entire
Give them
time.
back.
What are you gonna do with these? Why are you trying to leave?
Nothing is none of your business.
Bullshit!
Jared grabs her shoulders.
That is fucking bullshit and you know it. You're trying to run away to kill yourself? Is that what it is? To hide away and take your life? No goodbye, no thought, just gone. Really?
Lisa falls to the ground sobbing. Jared goes to her and kneels in front.
This
He shakes the pill bottle.
is no way out.
Jared tosses the pills to the side and reaches into his pocket, pulling out an old bell.
When I went to your house to check on you, this was on the table. I knew something was up, but not...
Jared places the bell in Lisa's hand.
You're not the monster, Lisa.
But I am.
No, you're not. It was my job to find Tim, to protect him, to save him. I was the one on the case looking for him. We had a description of the van, footage of him driving off, but I still couldn't save him. It was my job. Tim could still be here if it weren't for me. I asked myself, how much time did I have before it was too late? How many days, weeks, months did I waste while he was desperately waiting for someone, anyone to come help him? How can I even look you in the eyes knowing I failed him? Failed you? You counted on me, and I couldn't... He looked up to me. He was like my own, and I... How could I? It's my fault, it's not yours. Please, never blame yourself. Just don't do this, please. Please don't go.
Jared.
No, don't let me lose you two. I can't let him take you two.
It hurts. I'm all alone and it hurts.
Jared pulls Lisa into his arms.
I'm here. I'm right here. I won't ever let you feel alone again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Lisa holds Jared close. Lights fade out and scene.